Just a quick one, guys, before we get into today's video. I want you to check out the channel's official clothing store, RFC Clothing. Each design is limited edition and is perfect to wear on a match day, on the terraces at Ibrox, down your local, or cozy in the comfort of your own home. Do browse our t-shirts by going down into the link in the description or going to rfcclothing.com. Anyway, let's get into today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Well, guys, in today's video, there is no sort of transfer update for you. There has been most of our content throughout this summer transfer window. It's been very busy. A lot of rumours circulating in regards to incomings and outgoings, and not just rumours. You know, we've been getting business done on both fronts. But today, guys, I just want to speak about our Champions League path, as key dates have been revealed. We know our 6 opponents that we could face in the next round, so I want to discuss about them in detail, whilst also discussing how the stadium problem could, bode with our Champions League chances, and the importance of getting Champions League football in general. So as stated, Rangers are awaiting one of 6 teams in the Champions League third qualifying round, and as I keep on stating to you, we are seeded in the qualifiers, which in theory does make things easier. However, of course, it's always difficult. I think we've been seeded last year as well, but we never necessarily went through. But due to our strong coefficient ranking after success in European competitions, Rangers are the top ranked side in this stage of the competitions. It means Rangers join Slavia Prague, RB Salzburg and Lille as the seeded teams in the third qualifying round. The clubs that we could be drawn against are the unseeded sides, which are Union Saint-Gilloise, FC 20, and the winners of the clubs in the second qualifying round of the league path. Now, Lugano face Fenerbahce, while Partizan play Dynamo Kiev in the earlier round, which the fixtures will be played on July 23rd and July 24th, with the second leg on July 30th and July 31st. The draw of the third qualifying round then will take place on July 22nd, with Rangers set to play their first football in the tournament on August 6th and 7th, with the return leg on August 13th. Should Rangers, of course, progress beyond the third qualifying round, they will then enter the playoff round for the Champions League with a shot at making the league phase. If Rangers were to lose in the third qualifying round, then we would drop into the Europa League phase. Now, looking at this one, guys, of course, as stated, the teams that we can play are Union Saint-Gilloise. Now, we know Union Saint-Gilloise in terms of a breakdown of the team. Of course, again, they are finishing quite high in the Belgian Pro League as of late. Did miss out on the title to Club Brugge, but a familiar opponent we've already played and defeated at this stage before. Of course, the year we actually did get to the Champions League group stage, we played Union Saint-Gilloise before taking on PSV Eindhoven. We made an arse of it, to be fair, in the first leg. However, we managed to, come good in the second leg. And certainly aside that, I would be in favour of playing at this round. Now, the next side, of course, which does make things a lot sweeter within the Champions League, is FC 20. Now, FC 20 have taken the place usually of Ajax. Ajax had an absolute abysmal season last year, and usually Ajax have already qualified for the Champions League, meaning that we'd have a really tough match against the Dutch team, which we know all about. We were knocked out by PSV Eindhoven last year, which now sees the spot for the Dutch team a little bit better. Of course, FC 20, a side that finished well up in the division, but certainly a team that we could go on and beat, especially at our current state at this moment in time. Now, the interesting one, of course, would be they go out to the second qualifying round. Fenerbahce taking on Swiss side Lugano. Now, Lugano, I don't know too much about, but of course playing the Swiss Super League. I think finished second last season in the Swiss Super League. Again, we played Swiss opposition last year, didn't really have a problem, of course, beating Servette. The one I would look at it, though, would be an absolute blockbuster, and probably one that I would want to avoid, is Fenerbahce under the new management of Jose Mourinho. Look, the Turkish Super League sides are spending big this summer again, like they did last year, and there's some noticeable faces within them Fenerbahce ranks, some big names, and of course a familiar face in Ryan Kent, who doesn't actually get into the team, but with Jose Mourinho, an expert at navigating European competitions, you would want to probably avoid Fenerbahce. Now, the other ones, of course, would be Dynamo Kiev and Partizan Belgrade, and to be honest, I haven't really been keeping too much and close an eye on the Ukrainian league, just due to the current war that's going on. I don't even think they play in Ukraine at this moment in time. And yeah, so I think they finished second if they're in the qualifying round too. And then Partizan Belgrade, again, regulars at this level. But, you know, finished second in the Serbian Super League, a side that you would expect Rangers to go on and beat fairly comfortably. So the third qualifying round is something that I think that we should definitely be getting past. I think one would probably pose a problem is Fenerbahce. Then, of course, we can then talk a bit later on with regards to the playoff round and if those teams get through, but would likely go on and play either RB Salzburg or Lille, which would be a tough opponent in all fairness, but we'll see when that sort of time comes. But for the third qualifying round, we know we're going to be playing one of 6 of those teams. That will obviously be whittled down as they do play each other. The second qualifying round is going to be played later on or towards the end of July. So we'll find out the 4 teams that we can play. In fact, we'll find out what our draw will be before that tie is actually played, because the draw is going to be on the 22nd. Now, people obviously wondering how we're going to fare in these Champions League qualifiers without old reliable Ibrox. Now, I do think it has been our 12th man. I know it's a cliche saying within football, but it has been our 12th man in recent years in European competitions, the fans and stuff like that. And if we're playing at Hampden, are we going to be able to get that same effect? I do think it is a bitter blow that, of course, we're not going to be playing the Champions League qualifiers at Ibrox. But having said that, you do, and you would expect us to still try and get something. We've still got 50,000 fans behind us. We've won at Hampden before, and we've created incredible atmospheres at Hampden before. So here's hoping. But of course, between now and that game at the start of August, we've got around a month to go. We actually do need some more bodies in through the door in terms of experienced players and just more players that are going to make us a more quality outfit going into these Champions League qualifiers, because they are a needs must. The reason why I say this with regards to the Champions League is because Celtic have had 3 years worth of it. We missed out last year. We need to get it this year. We can't let them keep on taking giant leaps ahead of us with regards to the finances. And I hate to talk about finances, and I know sometimes it's a touchy subject within our fan base, but it's really clear to see we need more money. We need money more than Celtic do need it. They've had 3 years of just laying in this fortune of money, and they've, their business model has been, thriving as of late in terms of selling players for X amount and for decent transfer fees, and we need to keep up with that. Otherwise, it could create a bit of a disparity within the finances of this division. So very, very, very important. But Rangers fans, I'm going to bring it over to you now. Who do you want in the third qualifying round out of those 6 teams? And do you think we'll make the league phase? Yes or no? And let me know why down there in the comment section below. Guys, that brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Remember, we have dropped our brand new collection. It is available on our website. Link is down there in the description, or go to rfcclothing.com. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.